Hey gamers, Gecko here. I bring good news and bad news. Here's the good news. Good news, we have a release date for the Unica trailer. Bad news, it's at 4 AM. Now, I understand. The trailers for Guilty Gear characters are generally released at different times, depending on the character. There have been times where Europe has had a very favorable time. There's been times where America's had a favorable time. There's been times where Asia's had a favorable time. It changes quite a lot. Honestly, this is nothing new. I kind of expected it to be at a stupid time. But it does lead to a bit of a problem. Arcsys are releasing the trailer for Unica, for me, the day she comes out. She is set to come out on the 27th. The trailer is on the morning of the 27th. That means, for me, personally, I have less than 24 hours to make 2 separate videos. If I want to get a reaction video on this channel, we need to talk about Unica on the main channel, and an analysis video of the trailer, it's not happening. And it leads me to something that I've heard several times and I want to discuss today. Arcsys, you need to stop being so shit at communicating. Arc System Works has had a track record of being bad at talking and understanding to the people who are most dedicated to its community. Now, I don't want to make it out like they never talk to us and they never communicate. It has gotten better in recent years, but there have been several experiences that I have personally had that make me think that the improvement isn't enough. Let's start with the good example recently. Remember those leaks? No, you don't. Exactly. But Arcsys did actually put out a statement regarding the leaks. I didn't get to it on this channel when it happened because I didn't know that it happened. But I think we should read it now to show what the communication between Arcsys and the community currently is. So, here it is. As you can see, notice regarding data leak due to unauthorized access. A very formal title. This was released on May 13th. My time, I'm pretty sure though it was during the Japanese working day on Monday, so May 12th Japanese time. We regret to announce that we have discovered that our systems were illegally accessed by a third party, and that data held by us was leaked to outside parties. As of May 12th, we have not confirmed the leak of any user personal information or player account information due to the unauthorized access. We are working diligently to determine the cause of the unauthorized access and the extent of the impact with the help of outside experts. And we will inform you of any new facts that are discovered as a result of the investigation. We sincerely apologize to all for any inconvenience and concern this may cause. We are truly sorry. Please do not access the data that was allegedly leaked in this case, as there is a possibility that it may cause malware infection. And that's the whole statement. That's it. Not even 4 paragraphs. Hell, it's 5 sentences. Compared to what Arcsys normally say, this is pretty good. They addressed the situation, they apologized, and they said they're taking steps to correct it. They even said they'll let us know any new facts that happen, but with past experience with Arcsys, I don't think that's gonna happen. Still, this is okay. I don't really hold a grudge for them doing it as late as they did. If you don't know, the leak started spreading on the Friday before this. However, it was the weekend of EVO Japan. I imagine most of the company was at that event. So them having to do it on Monday morning when they get back to the office, it makes sense. I wish it was sooner, especially with how brief the statement is. But it's understandable. However, if this is the good version of their communication, you may be wondering, what's the bad? I've been waiting to talk about this for a long time. A very, very, very long time. And I've talked about it briefly on my stream, link down below, but I've never talked about it in a video fashion, and I think it's time that we did, given everything that's happening. Do you remember the Arc Creator Program? If you don't know what the Arc Creator Program is, it's a program that YouTubers, streamers, and artists of any kind can sign up for in order to get support from Arc System Works. This is the website here. It is Team Arc Creators. I remember it as the Arc System Creator Program, but they're basically the same thing. They have a bunch of things here where they talk about how they want to work within the Arcsys community and dedicate and nurture the creativity of it. And they'll give you free game keys, access to nice events that they run. Hell, you'll even get merch. Join us is as simple as applying. And I did. In fact, I got a little bit of insider information that this was happening before it was announced to the public, which was big for me. It felt like a moment where I had finally made it. So the moment that it came out, I applied immediately. And do you want to know what happened? I got in. This is a screenshot of what it looked like the moment I put my account in. I put my Twitch account in, it looked, and it said that I've been a member for 54 years. Considering I'm 24, that's very impressive. This was obviously a bug. If you go back 54 years, you go to the start of a computer counting thing that I don't actually remember the name of off the top of my head. If I find out the name of it, I'll put it in editing somewhere. So they'd obviously not set up the whole website properly, and it was using that universal thing. But I was already in. Notice how this was taken in October, by the way. October the 13th. But things are quiet for a while as people are applying. Nothing's really going through. No one's really sure what's happening. And this happens for a couple of months. And then people start getting denied access. People aren't getting accepted, but they're getting a declined status that says you're not in the creator program. So I get a little bit worried and I decide to go and check. This is a screenshot from the 19th of January. And look there, I'm in. I have been a member for a month. They fixed the bug. And everything's fine. Everything's good. Until it's suddenly not. This is what it looks like now. In fact, I can just log in to show you. This is what the page looks like now. I was declined on the 13th of December. Very funny how those dates work, huh? I only found this out in February. I was told in January I might not get in because of things that Arcsys are doing. And in February, I got this. And I've not heard anything since. In fact, I didn't hear anything at the time. The only thing I heard was this big red bar. So why did I get denied? Is my content just dog shit? Am I not a big enough part of the Arcsys community? Is having Johnny behind my setup not enough for these people? No. The answer's way simpler than that. If you look at the top, you can't see it on the recording right now because I'm bad at my job, but there is an FAQ section which comes up with a bunch of different questions that are generally asked about the program. How do I apply? What's the benefit? Will I be paid? What can I create on? How do I stay up to date? All of those things. And for the longest time, this was all it was. Until this was added during the months of January. While we welcome creators from around the world, Team Art Creators is currently focused on English language content creators within North America. I'm not sure if you've noticed from the accent, doesn't apply to me anymore. So despite knowing about it as it was launching, despite being told that I was accepted the moment that I applied, and having it be that way until February, I got booted. In fact, the only reason I know as much as I know is because I know someone who knows someone who works with the creator team. So what happened? Why are they suddenly saying that you can only work in North America for the art creator team? It's very simple. Arc System Works has a European branch. I'm not sure where they're based, but they are based in Europe. When the creator program was made, they didn't expect as many European people to apply. So in a bit of a panic, they asked, hey, can the European section do something about this? And apparently they've been too busy. The excuse I got when I originally asked was they're moving office. That was in January. It doesn't take 5 months to move office. So obviously with the influx of European creators, and I imagine other region creators like South America, Japan, Korea, maybe, just Asia in general, they decided to lock it down and make it North American only. Because of that, I got axed. Now, I'm not annoyed about the fact that I got axed. It's fucking whatever. It's a creator program. I would like to be acknowledged by the company that my life's work is essentially around right now, but it is what it is. these things happen. I was told, though, that they were going to make a public statement about this. They didn't. They never did. I checked all of their social medias. I checked the American branches, the European branches, the Japanese branches. I checked the news front. I checked the Guilty Gear main page. I checked the Arc World Tour account. Nothing. This has never been brought up aside from this added paragraph. And it's fucking annoying. I was told by someone not to talk about it until they make their statement, and that was 5 months ago. Arcsys needs to stop just blank walling their community and talk to us. If something happens, if there is a reason behind the things that are happening, I want to know what it is. If there's a reason that Venom was taking as long as he was, I want to know what it is. If there's a reason that they're now announcing characters and releasing them the exact same day, I want to know what that reason is. Granted, with Unica, it's kind of self-explanatory. Anime spoilers, probably. But still, I want more communication between the community and Arc System Works. I don't even care about the apology at this point. I just wanted some news about it. If you're a European creator and you've been wondering this whole time why you didn't get accepted, and this is how you find out, I'm so sorry. Trust me, I was as annoyed as you are. Having to detective my way to figure out what's going on with Arcsys, or even worse, having to hear things from people who are either in the creator program or work with them to get any kind of news, it's infuriating. It's ridiculous. I don't even care how they do it. A tweet every couple of weeks, a newsletter that says the inner workings of the company, fucking mini game inside of Guilty Gear. I don't care. They just need to get better at communicating with us. I think, to give Arcsys the benefit of the doubt, the reason they are not the best at communicating is because they're just becoming a larger player in the fighting game scene. Obviously, Arcsys games have been around for a very long time, but Strive kind of blew up, like, in a way that no one expected. There's a very good argument that is overtaken Mortal Kombat in the space of the big three. And Arcsys are working on big projects with people like Cygames. They're not this smaller company anymore that's just making anime games because they think they're cool. And I think the company isn't necessarily shifting with that. At least not in the way of PR. I don't know, though. Thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you enjoyed it, subscribe. Comment your terrible experience with Arc System Works. If anyone from Arcsys does want to talk or anything, my email is in, like, the channel description. You don't need to reach out to me. I can understand how there might be hurt feelings. I just... I like knowing what's going on with the people who make the games that I love, you know? I get that these things are stressful. Game development fucking sucks. But just a little bit of communication. It goes so far, you have no idea. Yeah, that's it. See ya, everyone.